back, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we and we back, and we back.
Yo. Ear. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy K. Cole. Another episode live from the Crib Podcast.
It's your boy Della.
Hey, you could have been anywhere in the motherfucking world.
But you here with us.
And you know what?
We appreciate that.
We motherfucking appreciate you. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Do you hear me? Mm-hmm. God told me. Woo! I appreciate that. You hear me? That's good talk right there. That's good. It's a good look. It's a good look.
We recorded last week and we back this week.
Woo! I got the part in me going back to back. Now I'm back to that.
Everything good with you, bro?
Ah, man. Everything is good, man. Today was actually a trying day for me as far as emotionally.
Okay.
I don't know why, man. I got triggered early this morning, and I allowed it to affect my whole day instead of, taking a proactive approach to addressing that and moving on. Mm-hmm. So, but other than that, man, I got to say today was a good day. You know what I mean? Niggas went grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? Fridge full of food.
That's the worst day ever.
Woo! It's the greatest day ever, my boy.
I hate going grocery shopping, man.
What?
I hate going grocery shopping.
Well, listen, grocery shopping is great for us because I make a list before we go. Mm-hmm. We go get exactly that. You know what I mean? So, like, I'll be knowing what I'm about to cook every week. I mean, for the most part. And then for the other part, the most part, like, our grocery list stay the same every week.
Okay.
We might have different meals, but they pretty much got the same basic ingredients in them. So, make it easy. So
this week we Publix. They got sometimes you don't feel like cooking, especially you cook all the time. You don't feel like cooking. So Publix, I don't know if it's already baked or they do it for you. Some chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
So we did that. We did it on Tuesday. We got 2 pans. Did it on Tuesday, ate it regular. You know what I'm saying? The night, I sprinkled bacon bits on it.
Oh.
Put it in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Shit came out.
Extra cheese?
I didn't put it. I should have put extra cheese on it.
That would have been a cheat code. The bacon was already the cheat code. But if you put some extra cheese on that bit?
Extra cheese. I made a fire salad to go with it, though.
Toss some broccoli in that thing?
Nah, I just got the regular salad stuff. I threw some diced ham and some bacon bits up in that.
Some egg?
Some cheese. I definitely, yeah.
I
don't like eating salad, but yeah.
Yes, sir.
But
I see you out here being a goddamn chef.
Try to sometimes. I feel you though, man. The day, man, was like one of the days I was like dragging. Like I was up. I actually got up, put my, make sure Shmi got on the bus. I washed dishes this morning before I even went to work. Fixed 2 hot pockets.
Hey.
I sat down, I just didn't want to go to work today, man. And when I got to work today, like most of the time I'm with the kids, and like today I was just in like my own little world. I didn't walk around like I used to. Yeah. Even my at the end of the day, the assistant principal was like, "Yo, Clemens, I ain't seen you all day. I heard your name on the walkie, but I haven't seen you." I was like, I was low key today.
Today was one of them days.
Today was just one of them days. Rainy.
Yeah.
Drag you outside.
You know what? I think it was because I always tell people I'm solar powered. And so if I don't get that direct sunlight sometimes, you know what I mean, it affects my mood. Like, especially when I was working in the office, like if I wasn't next to the window, I was way less productive. But then once I got the window seat, you know what I mean, I was out there, I was productive as shit. Solar power, bro.
It could be. They said, if you depressed or stuff like that, you gotta walk, let the sun hit you, melanate and all that.
Some of that vitamin D.
That vitamin D. But today was just a drag day. I don't know. Hopefully, tomorrow's the last day before spring break. Hopefully them kids don't even come to school tomorrow.
They're not. They're skipping.
Well, we already suspended like half of them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the principal, he got tired of them. He done gave them too many chances. So he was like, yo, if you out and you ain't got no pass, you done until we come back from the break.
He knew what he was doing.
And I guess they didn't take him seriously.
Or they took him seriously and was like, extra day?
Well, by lunchtime, it was like 35 heads already suspended.
He was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Extended weekend.
We were real quiet today around the yard.
Yeah. So, the kids was like, shit, so I ain't got to go to school tomorrow if I'm not in class without a pad.
But you know what the weird thing is? A lot of these kids skip class every day, all day, get suspended, and these niggas still be coming to school. We got to run these niggas off campus. And these be the time these niggas go to class too.
When they suspended.
When they suspended, because they don't want to get caught running around.
Oh, my God.
I was like, yo, y'all niggas so backwards, man.
As fuck. Like, you just go to class.
Just go to class.
Do the right thing, homie.
You know why I tell them, like, yo, even you don't go to class, don't do the work, just go in there and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Don't disturb nobody. Just go to sleep.
Just go occupy your time.
Because now you causing yourself more damage being out. Now you get suspended, then you get mad when, I don't know, man, this generation is different, man.
They're different as fuck.
It's different, man. It's literally two girls that come to me every morning that talk about their boyfriend, and it's the same guy.
Wait, both of them dating the same dude?
Same dude. So one come, let's say 650. She'll come 650 like, Mr. Clemens, my boyfriend is, he getting on my nerves. I think he dating somebody else, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see him, he come down there, she walk away, give him a hug and stuff like that. So let's say 7 o'clock, the other girl come. She give about the same spiel too.
Oh,
he come get a hug and shit. One day, one girl was talking to me. The other girl came and was talking to the nigga, like FaceTime or something, right? Because he ain't go to school that day, right? So one of the girls, yesterday, she came to me. She said, Mr. Clemens, I'm mad. I said, what happened? She was like, I was looking for my boyfriend. So I went into a teacher class, and the teacher was like, yo, who are you to him? And she was like, I'm his girlfriend. She was like, no, baby, that's his girlfriend right there. So both of them mad, right? So I keep asking, like, yo, you gonna break up with her? You gonna break up with her?
Yeah.
They always like, yeah, but then I come back, they like, they the winner. So I asked the girl, I said, did you break up with the one who walked in the class? She talked about, I found out the other girl was lying. I was like,
no, nigga, he lying.
And tomorrow is his birthday, and both of them talk about getting like, I go through this shit every morning.
Hey, shout out to that little dude, though. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, though.
It's like Oko in the triangle.
Yeah. These your kids.
Now I just be looking like. Sometimes I want to pull him to a side, like, yo, my man, like, yo.
Doing a lot.
You doing a lot. You got to, some of the others you got to choose, man. But
listen, he young. He not even 18. He ain't got to choose.
I think he turning 17 tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, he ain't got to choose yet.
Yeah, and the girl's 14.
Both of them?
Yeah, they about to turn 15. They freshmen. He a junior.
Listen, that's crazy. So first of all, that brings us right into the question.
The age gap.
The age gap.
Yep.
Like, how did that work?
So, honestly, if they parents really want to, they can get him for
statutory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they not make the age of consent yet.
Yep.
Even though
that's if they fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though they just
that sound bad when you talk about kids.
Even though they just 17 and 15, you know what I'm saying? We don't think it's a big deal, you know what I'm saying, at that level.
Right.
But it is like a age of consent thing. But me personally, I don't know. You want your daughter to date? Is she, how old your daughter? 14 now, right?
14, yep.
You want her to date?
Damn, Carol, you old. Sorry, go ahead.
She a freshman, right?
She a freshman, yep.
Will you want her dating a junior? Would it be a big deal?
I don't want her dating nobody.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, we get that. But let's just say she is dating somebody.
No. Okay. All right, my bad.
Let's be realistic.
Woo.
She dating somebody.
Okay.
At ninth grader, 14, and a junior program. Most time junior, 16, 17. Do you have a problem with that?
It would depend on, it always depends on the dude for me or the person for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because if they are respectful and, like myself, a simp, then, I'm fine with that, you know what I mean? But if they trying to be older and do older things. You know, my baby she not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm not ready for her to do that.
What about if he's a senior?
Same thing. Listen, I don't care how old they are. Like, it's boundaries to.
No, you care. You don't want.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, you're right. I do care, but at the same time, like, listen, like you got certain amount of stuff that you could do. You know, you got to be age appropriate.
Yeah,
within your relationship.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So I don't think junior and freshman is a bad thing. I don't even think like. I seen a video the other day. It was like a TikTok. Like it was a 12th grader. No, like it was like a 12th grader, and the person like their first year in college. I don't see that bad deal.
I dated a senior when I went to college.
Yeah, but I think so. The
Didn't
reason
work out though.
The reason why I bring up this age gap thing is because I seen this tweet a couple of weeks ago, and it was like, you know, can a 29-year-old date a 19-year-old if you know, we saying that, you know, you don't have the mental capacity until you like 25, 26 to really grasp dating. So should a 29, they didn't say man or woman, whoever the oldest, they just threw it out there in general, right? So I start thinking.
Yep.
Because, you know, I mean, let's be real. We grew up with a lot of dudes who dated younger girls.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we were young, we really ain't think, oh, look at this fucking grown man dating. We just looked at it.
Oh yeah.
But
she was so common back then.
But now I think about it, like, nah, nigga. I mean, 29, 19, both of y'all are the age of consent. Both of y'all are the age of consent. Now, 29, 19, it is two different age groups.
Right.
You by the end of 30, you by the end of the early part of your 20s. So things are different. Yeah, man. I just think, man, like I think 29, 19. I think that's
all right. So hear me out.
Okay,
hear me out. Right. Okay. So I think that this is gonna sound crazy.
Okay.
But I really think because women mature faster than men. You know, that's a proven fact. That's how nature designed it, right?
Yeah, natural selection.
Natural selection. So naturally, men should date younger women because they're more compatible. Because like they finally figured it out.
Yeah. You definitely go out
you know what I
put
mean?
some tags around it.
Yeah. No. Okay, so like once you turn once you graduate high school, you know what I mean, you 18, 19, 20, you know what I mean? Once you're in that age frame, like you shouldn't be dating as a man, like you really shouldn't be dating nobody your age. Like because you're not ready for them. Right? And so once you get a little older, you know what I'm saying, you understand. And that's what they so but that's also I would say even men shouldn't date, well, especially at 18, 19, 20, they shouldn't be dating women their age because they need somebody older that's going to show them the game, not somebody that they can manipulate the game on.
Now, when he's saying this guy, he's talking about a consent age. He's not
talking 18, 19, 20, like I'm talking about young adults. Yeah. I'm not talking about no babies.
No.
You know what I mean? Not no high schoolers, middle schoolers. No, I'm talking about
let's clear that up right there.
Young adults like in college. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like a college freshman need to get a college senior. Okay. You know what I mean? Like that's
I think that's a stretch because that senior about to move out to a whole nother.
But that's the point.
World.
Because that's going to grow them up. Because that's going to force them to change their mindset if they want to be with that person.
So you 39.
Yes, sir.
What's the youngest you would date?
Whew, these days?
Yeah.
So the irony is that we had this conversation on the podcast like when we first started. And at that point, I was like, you know, as long as she can drink, you know what I mean, I'm with it. But now I'm thinking back like, nah, shawty, you got to be able to like pay some bills, have your own. Like, you got to have shit to lose to fuck with me. Like, I'm not.
I think 35 is the youngest.
That's nah. I mean, I can't say that.
Hey guys, we don't know what's going on.
Global
right
financial.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
Not so. So my girl right now, like, she about to turn 33 this year. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, but she a old 33, a old 32. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, for me, like I said, once you reach that age, for me, like, as long as you got you gotta display a certain level of mental maturity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to have certain conflict resolution skills. Like, you got to be able to have certain communication skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more important than the age to me, because you got women our age that don't even know how to talk to, you know what I'm saying, people don't even know how to resolve their own conflicts, don't even know how to, you know, communicate. Mm-hmm. And what's the point of dating her? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to date a 19-year-old for that. Like, come on, shorty.
Nah, 35 is the youngest than me. I don't want to go younger than that. But like you said, you have to be somewhat established in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to have some type of career. I'm not saying you got to be a damn
A doctor.
CEO. Yeah. Like, that's how something going for yourself. Somewhere, you know, everybody always on this, what everybody bring to a table, but excuse me, everybody should have over a certain age.
Bitch, I am the table. Stop fucking with me.
The basic necessities of, like, I got my own place.
You definitely got to have your own place.
I got a car. I can
meet you.
I pay my own bills.
I don't got to pick you up.
Yeah, stuff like the basic necessities.
Okay.
Like, I got to deal with that. But I think, like, for me, 35 is like the youngest I go.
So, I mean, but you can be the 25-year-old that can do all that.
Yeah, I know.
You know
Shit,
what I mean?
like, nowadays, these damn 18, 19's doing it, but.
That's true. That's true. But are they doing it because at 18 they got to move out and figure the fuck out? Or are they doing it because, you know, they're mature enough to deal with that responsibility?
Man, you probably got to move out.
Listen, because that matters to me. Like, I can't just be out here dating nothing. Like I got to draw the line. Like, I got a hard line in the sand at the point where, like I said, to me, being able to effectively communicate and being able to effectively listen and understand is like, that's like the top two things on my list.
So at 39, can you see you dating somebody 21 to 25?
Only if they met the criteria. Like I won't close the door on it. You know what I mean?
I couldn't do it, man, because they probably want to party.
But see, that's the thing, though. Like, you gotta.
They gonna want a club, and
that's true. Because that's a.
How these damn, like, I mean, we have kids back, but they have kit bags.
Half Gallon Fridays.
Like that. I might get recovered until like the week later. I might get hang with them, man. And then, you know.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
it's a lifestyle difference.
So, like, and then, you know, they. When you get to humping, they might want to go all night.
But you got 2 rounds.
Yeah,
Slow down.
If
right,
you might knock me out the first one.
I'll make her tap out.
No, you might make me tap out.
Right. I'm tapping. I'm good.
Yeah, man. But
you got me. Go get your toy. Shut up.
But you know what I seen though, man. He goes switch gears a little bit with this conversation,
shit.
But. This dude was like, yo, you know, y'all saying, you know, a 19 shouldn't date a 29-year-old because they don't have the mental capacity. But y'all also telling the teenagers, like 10, 12, 13, that they got the mental capacity that they could change their sex. And I was like, shit.
I mean, so that's the thing, though. The age of consent is what, 15? 15, what is it, 15, 16, something like that?
I'm gonna look it up. Right.
Whatever it is, but it's not.
I know it's different for every state.
It's not 10 to 13. You know what I mean? And I feel like as far as that goes, like if you're not at the age of consent, you're not at the age of consent. You shouldn't be able to, like, you can't consent to tell me that you are a female, but you like a man. Or you're a man and you like a female. Like,
the age of consent in North Carolina is 16.
16. So if you under 16 in North Carolina and you look like a woman, no. Let me rephrase that.
You better get careful.
If you're under 16 in North Carolina and you was born a woman, you can't tell me you're a man. And you was born a man and you look like a woman, you can't tell me you're not a man. Because you can't consent. Like, if you can't even consent to sexual activity, how can you consent to a sexual preference?
Talk to him. How you say talk to him nice now?
Talk to me nice now. You know what I mean?
talk to me nice.
I thought we was, I didn't know why we was here. I didn't know.
We pod.
I thought we was here to pod. My bad.
Nah, yeah, but I remember, man, like in the beginning of the football season, the dude was telling me, the dude brother, he was like, yeah, man, his brother a senior, and his homeboy a senior. He like, yeah, man, they be knocking down grown women. He said, man, I be trying to tell them put me on. And I was like, yo, this don't get talked about a lot, man.
It don't.
How the grown women who prey on
younger men.
And these dudes, I mean, granted, these boys are tall, but you could tell, like, in their face that they're young boys. Yeah. You could tell, like, you could tell they puppy, but their brother, like, yo, they knocking grown women down.
Yeah.
So you're like, I don't think they get talked enough how, these women be preying on young men just as well do nasty men be preying on little girls too.
So let's go back and reframe that and say these nasty women.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's say it too.
Let's call a spade here.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? These nasty women be preying on these young men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of them in their situation, because at that age, you really just thinking about, I'm just trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? And you thinking with your dick, and you don't even see it as being taken advantage of.
Well, they say in our society that we praise young men for having sex with older women compared to
that's the climate.
How we right. Every young boy had a fantasy about knocking down a teacher or something like that.
Did I? Let me see. Who was that teacher I wanted? Oh, my sister teacher.
Yeah, see, every young boy in it. But
hey, Miss Turner.
As now that I work in the school system, I see how
I'm grown now.
The girls, like the other day, the dean was telling me how this girl was talking to her friend, was like, "Yo, you a ninth grader? Why you having sex with a 36-year-old man with 3 kids?"
What?
And she was like, the girl that was having sex with the dude was like, "Girl, you just don't know." I was like, yo, I'm glad I didn't hear this conversation, because I would have snapped on that little girl, and I would have went to go look for
that dude. Immediately.
I probably wouldn't have found him.
You wouldn't have.
But I would have, like, so that's what throw me off about if we get on that. Like, what? Because we hear it more with men, and we do hear
it more with men.
But yes. But you do see, like, women teachers all the time getting caught having sex with
you do now more days.
Yeah, more days now.
It's that I don't think that even scrapes the surface. Like what you see in the media don't even scrape the surface of how much it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think it's way more prevalent than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
just me just being the man, like, what do y'all get out of young girls? Like,
boy, listen.
I like a little experience around me.
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong, like everybody. So the only thing that you can get, but you can get that in an older woman, but the only thing that you can get, like, okay, you took her virginity. Like, I mean, is that a thing? Like, are people still doing that? I mean, not at my age. Not at our age.
I guess mind control. You got mind control.
You definitely could. But see, that's the thing. So are you So you doing it to manipulate? Like, well, not you. They are doing it to manipulate.
That's all.
But see, that changes her whole life path, though. Like, she could have been on the path of righteousness and, curing cancer, but you fucked her and fucked her over, You know what I mean? Fucked her mind
At a young age.
At a young age. Now her path done changed. Now she a stripper. Nothing wrong with being a stripper, by the way.
Definitely not wrong.
You know what I mean? I love me some strippers.
Yeah, but
just don't touch me, though.
Like I said, if we do the legal ages like 20, 29, 20, 30, or, you know.
I'm fine with that.
Seems like it's like a 10-year gap. I think you just got to check the maturity level of who, if you're dating younger, you just got to check the maturity level of who you date. I mean, you 100%. Can date somebody your age or older and they be immature. 100%.
So
100%. I think that's the biggest key, just the maturity level. Can y'all be on the same level? You know, it's plenty people that's 10 years apart and they relationship good. You know what I'm saying?
Me and my girl, what, 6 years? 6 years apart. Like I'm 39, she about to turn 33. So was that 6 and some change?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, but that shit worked because truth be told, she might be more mature than I am.
It's all depending on the person too, man.
100%, bro.
That's the biggest thing. Is the person, who you are. Every girl I have been with since I have been older have been 2 or 3 younger than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My girl now, she's 3 years. Well, yeah, she's 3 years. 'Cause I turned 40. She's 37 now. Like, we 3 years.
Damn.
Nigga, you 40 like 2 months after me, nigga.
No.
3 months after me.
No.
Yes, you are, nigga.
I know, but I'm not 40 when you 40. At least when you turn 40.
You join club. But, you know, I'm ready, man. The goal to get old.
The goal to get old. Shout out to getting old.
But, yeah, man, I think it's just all about, you know, the maturity.
100%.
I couldn't date, like I said, 35 the youngest than me.
You know, now that I really think about it, I just, as far as dating somebody, I think maybe 30, I say 31 would be the youngest, bro. You know what I mean? 31 would definitely be the youngest, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, so 31, I think that'll be like
The cutoff.
Maybe 30, you know what I mean? But see the thing, okay, here's the thing. You gotta you gotta go through that phase where you went out on your own. You don't necessarily have to fail, but you have to have succeeded at going out on your own. At that point, we can date.
So what about...
I don't know what age that is because it's different for everybody.
What about hunching?
Fucking?
Yeah.
One night only.
Do you got an age limit?
One night only.
You got an age limit to come down to that?
How old's my daughter? 14.
No, you ain't.
No. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that can't be none of her peers. Is what I'm saying. Like, wow, he done broke the goddamn board.
Now we back, man. I think it's a little shortish in the cord.
This guy.
Hey, listen, man, we live in the crib.
That's it. We at the crib, bro. Literally.
Nah, we ain't gonna try to do no special edits or nothing. You can get that right on the video. But anyway, even hunching, man. I got at least 30, man.
32?
Yeah. Well, 35 is dating.
Okay.
30 is hunting. Maybe a 28-year-old.
So my prerequisite for fucking, like, if I was out here in these streets, you just gotta have your own crib. No roommates. Just you. Exclusive. Like, that's the only way that I can fuck with you, like, on that sexual level. You gotta have your own. Like, if you ain't got your own, like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? You wasting my time.
That's something to go to your crib for.
What? Girl, stop. We can't always go to my house. Like, I'm most comfortable.
Coming to see you, Otis.
I'm most comfortable in my house, but at the same time, like, I want to go to your house sometimes because we're not always gonna go to. Because once you come to my house enough times, you're not gonna want to leave.
That's when you get a room.
You know what I mean? But I'm not paying for that shit every time. I might as well pay for the pussy. Like, stop it. And she gonna have her own room if I pay for it. Think about it, bro. Think about it. It's the same thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Man. Oh, man. Listen.
Just go ahead and cancel me now.
At the end of the day, man, just don't be damn out here being pedophiles, man.
Oh, hell no.
Stay within your age limit, man. Don't be no pedophile. That's the key word. That's the key sentence. Don't be a pedophile. Y'all disgusting and nasty. So,
and I go for male and female.
Male and female. Well, they don't like to be called female women. But, they trying to get rid of women, man. Like, yo, this ain't the topic on the docket, but.
Oh, shit.
They really, like, women, especially if the feminist stuff, like, they really need to stop coming at men so hard and look what's really going on. They had got rid of the word breastfeed, and now they want to say
chest feeding. It's dumb.
And they want
it's just a breast.
And they want to get rid of
But so I don't think that's the feminist people. That's gay people.
Yes,
that's the gay.
No, that's what. But the women supported this so much, and I ain't know. Let's don't even say gay. It's the trans community.
Okay,
you got to kind of separate them from the gays.
That's true.
They supported this so much. Now they got to deal with what they brought into the thing. So now they calling them uterus holders.
What?
Yes. So I see that they was like, damn, y'all acting like saying women is a slur now.
What?
So one person was like, oh, well, every woman don't have a uterus and every woman don't have a period. But they was like, nah, man. Because the question it said to all my uterus holders out there, when the first time you had a period, something like that. And that's when the woman like, damn, y'all like women, they're saying women's a slur. Wow. They was like, oh, every woman don't have a period, and then you got to think about the trans women and stuff like that.
Well, that's the thing. So,
and they call like babies like women who get pregnant like baby holders or baby makers. It's some I can't remember what the term they use for that.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember the term for that. I'm gonna look it up. It's called like baby maker or baby holder. Like that's some shit that like a man would say, and we would get killed for saying that, man.
Murdered, bro. But that's the thing, though. It is a man that's saying it. They just identify as a woman. That's why they get away with it. In the name of equality and exception, being accepted.
And everything inclusive.
In the name of inclusivity, they get away with it. Because it's really a man.
That's really toxic masculinity right there.
That's the most toxic of the masculine. Wow. So, hold on.
Keep it
going. Hey. So, y'all realize that, damn, this about to sound bad. I'm not coming for the trans people, just for the record. But trans people are the most toxic people of their gender. Like, trans men and trans women, those that identify as whatever they want to be, I'm fine. Hey, guess what? You can be whatever you want to be. I'm cool with that. But when you get to the point that it's toxic, where do you draw the line?
And you kind of like shitting on them. Yeah,
I can't even be what I am no more because you decided that it didn't include you.
Like, I hate that.
Well, we not the same.
I hate when they use that word cis, man. I hate that joint.
Oh, my God.
And I remember, man, and then we get off this. I was looking at the Breakfast Club.
Yep, I remember that episode.
Yeah, when he asked how you know you were trans, and it was like, how you know you was black. Oh.
I looked in the mirror. Duh.
Oh, man. Let's get off this.
You could be...
Let's get off this, man.
So you could be cis African-American and trans African-American?
Why don't men break up relationships, man?
Oh my God!
Let's get back to the docket, man.
Oh man!
Why you don't think men break up relationships, man?
Oh
and
man!
Have you ever been the one that broke off a relationship?
I only broke off one relationship in my lifetime, and that was within the past 5 years.
But how you been in a relationship where you feel like you should have broke it off
Absolutely.
and you stayed too long?
Held the fuck on.
So why do we do this?
For me, I didn't want to be by myself.
Nah, I think that's we could just wrap the conversation up right there. I don't think men like to be by themselves. I don't think men like to start over. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm with this girl and we break up, no matter who house it is, if I moved in her house, she moved in my house, or we moved in together and somebody got to move out, now we got to restart somehow. So say she moved in my house and she had stuff in my house and she moved out and she took whatever she took with her. Now I got to like replace that. Men don't like doing that.
Facts.
Men don't like doing that.
Facts.
If she like did a whole like room,
right?
That room will be empty for the longest.
Until the next one come.
Until the next one.
That's your room right there, man. I saved it for you.
So then if we
niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit.
And if
niggas ain't shit.
And if we like move in and then we move out, like our clothes are gonna stay in that suitcase or whatever we wrote it in,
bro,
forever.
Oh God. When I broke up with my ex, bro, I still got clothes in the trunk of my car to this day, my nigga. Some shit that I don't.
And to this day,
nigga, it's
to this
in the
day.
car right now, bro.
To this day.
Listen, some nice shit too. Like I looked, I was like, damn, I've been looking for that. Oh, it's in the car. Oh.
So do you think men
it's there?
So do you think like men, are we like don't want to break up because we don't want? Are we still trying to hold on to something? Are we?
Okay, so here's the thing. I think as men, like we're not taught to deal with our emotions, right? Mm-hmm. And so in doing that, when we realize we reached the end of the course, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't established that ability to break things off and move on because we don't know how to deal with those emotions. Because a lot of emotions evolved with the breakup. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of emotions involved, and I just don't think that we are properly equipped or properly trained to deal with those emotions or to deal with any emotions at that for that point. Like most men are not taught to show and receive love, and that's a big part of being in a relationship in itself. Like, if you can't do that, like, what's the point of being in a relationship? Like, I love you, but I can't show you that I love you. You know what I mean? I can't receive the love that you're giving to me. Like, oh, you love me too. Great. You know what I'm saying? Like
the love language is like totally different.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, shit, dudes, they had stayed and then you break off like cheating. Like they girl cheated on them and they still like stayed, or it's a toxic environment. You know what I'm saying? They the one getting physically or verbally abused, and and they miserable, but for some reason they I just think it's hard for us just to say us to and then I think some men are actually like scared of what's going to happen. Because, also, I don't think women can take that the man broke up with them.
Oh, that's going to murder her ego.
So I think some dudes know if you break up with her, she's going to like come after you. She's going to come after you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like you said, hurt their ego a lot. Because it's most of the time the women who break off the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So
like men will string it along. Men will string it along to the point where it's like, okay, like they'll just give you just enough until you realize that that's not enough.
I give you the story when me and my first baby mom, me and her, she was doing her thing, I was doing my thing.
Yep.
Both of us were doing our thing and stuff too. So it was getting to the point where, but the fun, she didn't know what I really was doing.
Oh, nigga, you was out here.
Yeah, of course, I was out there. But, I know. But see what happened, you know, she kept on doing it. She kept on doing it because she actually the one that started it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She kept on doing it. I knew the situation with toxic. I knew the situation. I should have got the situation, but I always think, you know, we in the army and, you know, because of her mentality, she gonna take the kids and blah blah blah, all this, that, and third.
She try to do.
So when I finally got when I finally got fed up and tired about it,
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
and like this mother was like staying in New York, starting her own life and stuff. You know, I was in Kentucky for a long time by myself.
Remember that shit?
But soon as I like went to a lawyer, that's when she brought her butt back down there. Like she was so shocked and like she couldn't believe I was like saying, "Yo, I'm done with this." Like I couldn't like. I'm like, wait a minute, you doing all of this though?
Right. But see, that's the thing. Women really believe. I think also women really believe that they're not. It's no point that a man's gonna be tired of them. Like women have been fed the toxicity of believing that they are the gift. Right.
I need for you to say that again.
Women have been fed the toxicity of believing that they are the gift, right? And solely the gift. Like, that's it. No, like, but what they fail to realize is that having a good man is also a gift. You know what I mean? Like,
come on, boy.
It's equally as gift. Like, the gifts are the same. Like
that boy came to pod today.
like you can't just realize that.
So this thing, camera. Go ahead.
I see that joint flipping back and forth. Nah, but like you can't just exclusively feel like you are the gift. Like that's because and that go to both sides because this where the male portion comes in and we're like, you know, bitch, you should be happy to have me. Just in the little shit that I'm giving you, which is really not enough for this relationship to thrive. You know, like the shit that I've been taught or the shit that I grew up learning, you know what I'm saying, or the man that I grew to be, not grew to be, because the man I am now is way better than the man I was even in my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like in my marriage, I was given the least. Like I was putting out the least. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't prepared. I'll tell you this all the time. I wasn't prepared to be married the first time. You know what I'm saying? I was not in the right mind state. I didn't understand that.
So you were just giving the bare minimum.
I was given the bare minimum, bro. And that's why that shit didn't work. You know what I mean? But now that I understand that, I realize the error in my ways. You know what I'm saying? I grew the fuck up. I also realized that,
so you pay more attention.
Oh man, listen,
and give more of yourself.
You have to give more of yourself in order for that shit to work. Like it got to be mutually beneficial. Like that's very important in a relationship. Like if it's just one-sided or just one person doing all the work, that shit ain't never gonna work.
Never gonna work.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
So
unless you're a trillionaire, and guess what? It's still not gonna work.
So what can be the breaking point for you to call off the relationship?
So for me, it's just the lack of mutual respect, the lack of mutual connection, the lack of mutual reciprocation. You know what I mean? Like those type of things are the things that's gonna cause me to be like, Kobe, I gotta break the triangle on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think a lot of dudes have been involved in situations where they should have been broken off.
Oh, absolutely.
But I also think
absolutely.
I also think it's a little bit of a culture thing too. That a man supposed to stick it out, regardless of.
But see, I think that's vice versa. Women are taught to stick it out and to see it through. You know what I mean? Men folk, they just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta pee.
Making Good, you know, he divorced her.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I just seen today that the divorce with Amber, because she didn't even show at the court today, said there would be no spousal support. I don't know who made the most out of them, but
Her.
you know,
No question. He a bastard.
He from what I read when they first, he wanted the baby, she did. So I guess that could cause a breakup in a marriage, right?
That's fine.
I saw so many women champion. They was happy for Megan Good. Cause now she ain't got to be all covered up and conservative. She ain't got to be the first lady. No, I was like,
so now she could be a hoe? My bad. Cause
no, you was right.
Because just being out here able to show your body and express, and just being out here able to, show off your figure don't make you a hoe. You know what I mean? So, yeah. She not a hoe. She just know what she want out of life. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I don't think you're a hoe neither, but I think they're like, why are y'all celebrating this where y'all don't even know, like, she could have been hurt about this situation. But y'all out here celebrating, talking about
don't fuck about her feelings.
She don't want to be in church no more and this, that, and third. Like, no, like, it probably ain't got nothing to do with church and that like that. Like, they one wanting to have a kid and the other one didn't. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And y'all, she could be whoever she was. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the internet is a funny place to me, man.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that situation between, don't get me wrong, like Megan Good is established enough to date whoever she wants. And I'm fine with that. At the same time, like, it's okay that she could choose. Like, I'm fine with that. Like,
and for the years that she was with the pastor, she probably was happy.
Yeah.
And whatever happened, they separated. Meanwhile, your miserable ass ain't got not one proposal.
But then, so Megan Good went from a pastor to an atheist, though, apparently, because like the dude she dating now is an atheist.
And he's a sorry battle rapper to me.
I mean,
I know he's supposed to be like one of the top, but he
whatever.
Yeah,
he an atheist. That's like night and day. Yeah, so like, dudes. So like, did it really? No. So my question is like, did she? If she chose that, was it that she was so discontent, or is this like a rebound shit?
Probably.
Or like, is it just like she really don't believe in God?
Probably a rebound.
Okay.
I think Russell was a rebound. It just
worked out.
It worked out.
The rebound that worked out.
I mean,
snagging out here. I see you, Russell.
At any point, all that's going to be a rebound.
Listen, I'm fine with being a rebound.
But I don't think he's corny. I mean, people call Nick Cannon corny.
Don't disrespect Nick Cannon in my presence. Nick Cannon, the realest.
And like I said, it ain't got to do. But see, here's another thing I want to say. A lot of these women who say, oh, y'all shouldn't talk about Russell Wilson. Y'all mad. Y'all look. But if you take away Russell Wilson $100 million contract, whatever he got, y'all wouldn't date Russell Wilson.
They're going to overlook Russell like they overlooked me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all will overlook that man. Because he don't put on, and he could have like a $100,000 a year job. Or
Facts.
50, 60.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Enough to,
still doing.
First of all, if no. Not 50, 60. Not 50, 60. If Russell was making less than $100K a year, Russell would not get the hoes. Okay? The hoes wouldn't pay him no attention. And I'm going to tell you why. Because being a good dude is not good enough. Like, being a good dude is not what women are looking for. Like, they want that finance. Like, if you're going to be a good dude, like a regular ass dude, you know what I mean? Like, Russ, and it ain't even that Russ corny. Russ just a regular ass dude. He humble. You know what I mean? And he just, like, it's nothing wrong with that. But society has taught people that if you that humble, You're not supposed to make that much money.
Well, I tell you one thing, Russell, you better show out with the Broncos this year. That's we can.
Oh, he got you. Oh, that's right. He did.
He better show out with the Broncos this
He
year.
did. Nah, Russell's career is over, bro.
We got.
So like, is Sierra like the first lady of Denver?
We got more receivers than he been having.
Ooh, you got Jerry Judy and
I can't think of
what's that nigga name? Patrick. Hey, Patrick. Tim Patrick.
Let me get my receiver core.
I'm pretty sure it is.
We got Jerry Judy. That's all.
I know y'all got Jerry Judy. I know y'all got Jerry Judy, who is a beast, by the way. Don't get it twisted.
We traded my boy though, man.
Von Miller. Oh yeah, he gone. He gone.
We traded my boy.
Trevor Simeon.
Noah Fant. That nigga's at Trevor Simeon, man. Cortland Sutton.
Oh, Cortland gone too?
No. I'm saying that's another receiver.
Okay,
that's
okay.
Hell no, we better not get rid of Cutler. Cortland Sutton.
Okay.
Him and Judy, them niggas is
Yeah. All I needed was a Peyton Manning or Russell Wilson.
yeah. But we do got Tim Patrick though.
Yeah, Tim Patrick. Yep.
Yeah. So we got a
Sutton.
Yeah, we got a
and Jerry Judy. Yeah.
we got a receiver.
Solid
core.
young core too.
Yeah. That's all we just need a quarterback, but yeah, we'll see how they go. But yeah, I don't think, man, they should be going around calling, but I don't think women should get their panties in a bunch because y'all wouldn't date a Russell Wilson unless he got.
If Russell Wilson didn't have Russell Wilson money, you wouldn't be worried about Russell Wilson.
And most of these women, they praising Russell Wilson. Was it because he took on Future son? But that's not even saying like Future not even involved in his son's life. He probably with the mom more, and the mom is married to Russell Wilson, so he gonna be around.
Naturally, he gonna be around Russell.
Yeah,
Wilson.
and if they stay in Seattle, Washington, and Future stay in Atlanta, Georgia,
yep,
he's going to be. But I have seen pictures with him
with his child.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So it go back to another thing when they talk about breakups, where sometimes the man is the cheater, and he ain't had no baby on Sierra.
Right.
He
was out here in the streets though.
Yeah. But
I mean, listen, when you make that type of money,
he is who he is, man.
You can be. Listen. So here's the stupid thing, right? Once you make a certain amount of money, this is gonna sound stupid, especially coming from me.
You done said it a couple times.
Well, once you make a certain amount of money, it's like, why are you in a relationship?
So
you can get that shit from anywhere, bro.
You ever seen
that companionship? Because money could buy that.
You ever seen the Central Park 5 movie?
I think I did.
So one of the dudes, he married Delicious from
not your Delicious
from Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
So they recently broke up. So
we go together, break up. He
good
bitch.
He was they got their settlement, so he worth a couple million because of that settlement money, right?
Let me get that.
She had him doing like every TikTok channel, all these dances channels. You could tell like he was like out of place, right?
Right.
So they broke up and shit. And she tried to make it seem like he was cheating on her. Then she came back with like, he just wasn't mentally stable to handle it,
Yeah.
But
where she was at.
A lot of people call him corny. But this dude went through a traumatic experience, and even though how long ago it was, he probably never, ever, 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 ever get over this experience. And now you putting him on this YouTube, TikTok every day. Cause they was going at that all the time. Cause I seen it.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think end of the day, man, Russell was ain't corny, man. He just but in the eyes of society, how society had made it, I could see why other men would call him corny because them men had to live up to a certain standard for they wouldn't be called corny.
Right.
So I see, and
Russell
most of the
Wilson,
time the women set that standard for that.
That's a fact. And because of what women in society have accepted or deemed acceptable, right, from men, is what makes Russell corny.
Can we call women corny?
First of all, yes. Okay. Second of all, that's the reason why Russell is corny. Because the women that make the rules on corny are fucking corny.
You know what? You know the funny thing is, so this is like when it took me a minute to get over on Facebook. First it took me a minute to get on MySpace.
Yeah.
I finally got on MySpace. Everybody started migrating to Facebook. Yeah. I'm still thinking like, what the? So
I finally got my MySpace page up. we popping now.
So when I got my Facebook, I started following people I know like growing up. So back in the day, like I used to say message to anybody, right? I remember I messaged this girl who I used to have a crush with in high school, right? And I was like, yo, I remember, my mom used to want me to talk to you and get with you and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And she hit me back. She was like, oh, man, I apologize so much. She was like, because she done been like with so many dudes that done
fucked her over.
Yeah, she was like, I apologize, because you was always quiet, but you was cool, and this, that, and the third. I kind of like looked over you, I'm glad your mom saw the best in me, blah, blah, blah. And I was looking like, You had your chance.
You said I was corny.
Yeah, you said I was corny.
Come on now.
Corny, you know what I'm saying?
Yep,
I might do the standard, you know what I'm saying? The looks might wasn't, which is fine, because, everybody got who they, the looks department, but most
preferences are real.
Most of the time that still come along with, like, corniness and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, I mean.
Because society done push that shit so much on America, like, they done push that shit so much on America, like, you can't even really have your own idea of what success or what like I can't even figure out how to say it.
So even like that go back to like where right now we the best men. We the best. We do everything right. All about the citizens. Take care of our kids.
I won't say I'm the best, but yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I feel you.
But a woman.
I'm a quality man.
A woman who making $300,000, $500,000 a year would never date us because they think we are.
Bro, this brings me back to the whole, Kevin Samuels always say.
My guy.
Your guy. That nigga is trash.
Nah, see.
Okay. We're going to agree to disagree.
Do you watch it?
We're going to agree to disagree.
Do you watch his clips?
Like my opinion, guess what?
Oh, we're going to agree to disagree on this, bro.
Do you watch his clips or do you watch his episodes?
Both.
Because his episodes.
I mean, no wrong, right? Okay.
He be spitting some game with that, man.
He does. But the reason why he is out there, right, is delusional, right? Because he speaks about this high value man, right? Mm-hmm. This high value man, right? Mm-hmm. Who is X, Y, and Z, right? Mm-hmm. But 90 to 95% of women will never come in contact with that high value man, right?
Why you say that?
Natural selection. Like you just not in the right circles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just never, like it's not your fault. But okay, let me say this. Let me say this, right? If you believe in a high value man, right? It should be situational because the high value man that Sierra perceives is not the same high value man that you're gonna reach. You know what I'm saying? Like it's situational. You know what I'm saying? So I won't even say I completely disagree with what he's saying.
Yeah.
But it's definitely situational. Like
I guess.
Like you gotta operate within the parameters of your life.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not necessarily gonna meet a Russell.
So
you're not necessarily gonna meet a me.
So do you think the women who y'all need to get off fuchsia nuts and all that, you think they like hypocrites? Because at one point in their life they turned down a Russell Wilson.
No, they didn't turn on. They didn't turn on a Russell Wilson.
Well, I'm not talking about.
But they turned down a quality dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Russell,
that's why I say it's situational.
The before fame Russell Wilson.
That's why I say it's situational.
When he was at Wisconsin, NC State, Russell Wilson.
They didn't realize that though. But that's their fault.
Because some women would say he corny because he dated a white girl.
I don't believe that either.
I mean, that interracial relationship could be a whole nother.
That's going to be a whole nother podcast.
Yeah.
We don't got the time. Woo!
Yeah, so we about to get out here, man. We don't have, we ain't got no business to promote right now. So you're a black business, please do what you got to do to
shout out
to do what you need to do.
Tag us.
Thing to
inbox us at Live from the Crib Podcast.
Do what you got to do to, make your business grow. We ain't got no rap for the show. But I did say, hold on, let me cue up this music real quick. Last podcast, I said we're gonna do a little challenge, a little remix challenge, because that's the thing we do, part 1 or part 2 around here. So, this will be the song of the day. I definitely got to put.
Hey, I got too big for my exes.
Definitely got to put a fair
fucking
use.
Who calling me the fuck right now?
A fair use on this one.
Lucy for dawn of the morning, I gotta chase you out of here.
This Mace, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas that don't like me for whatever reason.
Mace.
Just the regular version.
Don't want to see me rich. You got niggas that's mad because I'm always with they bitch.
Liniment. Now my dividends be the new Benjamins. Hoes of all directions, I like cinnamon. Make you got some hoes, well niggas send them in. What you waiting for? Let the free show begin. How they came in a truck.
Nah, fuck, that's a bitch.
Mercedes, come here, baby. You don't like it where it's hot and hazy, never shady. Must be crazy. It's ridiculous how you put your lips on this. Don't kiss right there, girlfriend. I'm ticklish. And I be switching B's with a wrist full of G's, nigga. Please, I'm the macaroni with the cheese.
Been around the world and yeah. We been player hated.
Say what?
I don't know what.
Or the remix.
Turn me up a little bit.
Yeah, kid. All I'm on the rise.
Yeah. Turn me up a little bit more.
We like it.
Good?
Yeah, kid.
I like that.
All I'm on the rise.
This is the remix.
And you don't want no problem with this guy.
Or the remix.
I've been around the world. I've been around.
Definitely the remix.
Definitely the remix.
Like, stop playing. Like, it's not even a question.
Especially, hold on. Let me get to that.
We don't even know how to stop.
Definitely the remix, my guy.
When they get to this last verse,
I've been around.
In the Bentley Waggy that keep
Yeah,
cat
right here.
shaggy. Roll with Pete.
Where you been? I've been around the world.
when they start rapping back and forth, that boy Carl Thomas singing, boy.
On top of everybody. You hear me? Carl Thomas said, nah, this my show.
Now I still a V-star.
Say la vie.
Now what have we? A cat in a Bentley Waggy that keep cat shaggy. Roll with P Daddy.
Some be wanting to bag me.
So we going to remix?
I'll be more than gladly to tell.
You going to remix?
100%.
Easter Sunday, they're doing a versus Mary Mary versus BB and CC Wanda.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's going to be a murdering.
Oh, BB and CC.
Mary.
See, everybody else said the opposite. They saying BB and CC.
I don't see it. I don't. Listen.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Listen, I might have to watch this one.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Mary against BB and CC.
Well, I know.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, BB. I'm sorry, BB. I'm sorry, CC. Cause I was real disrespectful. I was real disrespectful on y'all name. It's gonna be a murdering. It's gonna be a slaughterhouse. BB and CC gonna run away with this.
Mary
Because you gotta think of all the songs that they made together.
and then they got the separate.
Oh my God.
Mary got I can't give up now. That's a point.
I can't give up. Nigga, that's why I sing your song. You hear me?
That's a point, right?
Woo, that's a point to me. Already.
I don't care what BB and CC put up against it. That's a point right there.
Whew, but Shackles, that's gonna be a point too.
What's a popular BB and CC?
It ain't Shackles.
Yeah, but they had one that used to
That's another point.
They used to have, they used to have one that was on the radio though, BB and CC.
They did though. They did though.
I can't think of the name.
But I can't give up now.
That's a point.
That's a point, bro.
And if I decide to look at Versus that night, I'm gonna cry.
That's 2 points right there.
That's my go-to cry song right there.
Ooh, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen.
That's a go-to. But I think Versus gotta like die out there.
Since the pandemic, since the world opened back up.
Yeah, I think it's dying now.
Yeah,
man.
Versus is gone.
I mean, I think the last one was Dipset versus Lots.
No, Jada versus the Lots.
No disrespect. Well, the Lots.
Let's be honest.
With the Lots versus the Lots.
No. Jada versus Dipset.
No, man.
Let's be honest about that.
No disrespect, She Loose, man.
I'm not disrespecting nobody, but let's be honest about the situation.
The Wappy dude was kind of dope, man. 50 and not 50. Ja and Fat Joe. That was kind of dope.
It was cute, but it should have been Ja versus 50.
Nah, man.
Yes. as much as 50 trolled Ja, like it's gotta. That was the natural evolution.
That's the one that got to happen.
But 50 would have murdered him.
That's got to be the one.
That's got to be the one.
Gucci and Jeezy did it.
That's got to be the one.
Somebody died off that situation.
That's got to be the one, bro. Like,
yeah, but versus
50 versus Ja, that's the versus I want to see. That's the versus I'll be like, oh, okay.
I want to see Jay and Nas.
Ooh.
Well,
that's another versus I love to see.
The ultimate one I want to see is Puff and Dre.
No. 50 versus Nas. That's the one.
50 versus Nas?
That's no.
Jay
sorry.
versus.
Excuse me. 50, you're not even on Nas level. I'm sorry. I disrespected you.
I want to see Puff because people think Puff versus Dre because people think Puff is going to run away with it.
Versus who?
Dre, Dr. Dre.
Ooh,
people
producer?
Think yeah, producer, yeah. People think Puff is
First of all, Puff as a producer, like, where he get executive producer credits?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because he's not the producer that.
No, not he not.
Like, stop being disrespectful.
He's not the producer who made the.
Yeah, stop being disrespectful to Dre. Stop it.
You know who people don't want to see in the verse?
Who?
Stevie J.
They
don't want to see that nigga in the verse.
What's his name? Brian Michael Cox.
He did one, but
I want to see him and
Stevie.
Stevie, yeah, that'd be competitive.
I think verses would get better if they go back to the producer and songwriter verse.
Absolutely.
And like if they want to do it from a live crowd, like they bring the artists out to do it.
Yep.
I think that's when verses will get back better. I mean, I'm not saying
when
like
jump off.
It'll jump off.
Yep.
It'll jump off because that's when verses was like shit. Because I mean, verses start off with Timbaland and Swissy
producers.
See who did the better J song. That's how it started off. So now, like, and then it went Teddy Riley versus Babyface, and I mean,
Babyface murdered Teddy Riley.
It has been some good battles, but I think it got
as far as artists goes.
Yeah, it been some good ones. It been some good ones. Yeah. R.I.P. Oh man,
come on.
April 9th, man, gonna be a whole year since DMX died, man.
April 9th?
Yeah, like that.
Damn. Shout out to Dark Man, bro.
That thing done came around fast, boy.
I didn't even realize it'd been a year, bro.
The only reason I knew that because I had on my memories.
Yeah.
And I was like, I said something about prayer to DMX. And I was like, damn, it's already this fast? So then I went to my Instagram page because I remember I posted when he died.
Yeah.
And April 9th, I said, damn, like.
Damn, Dark Man.
Yeah, man.
Like, rest in power, though. Because, listen, Earl, that was a real one.
Only two celebrity deaths I really touched me. That's been Kobe's and them.
And Earl?
Yeah.
I can dig it.
I can dig it too, man.
I can dig it that.
Like we lost. I still be like, damn, Kobe.
Oh, sorry. I got to get it.
I still be like, damn, Kobe, man.
Kobe! Oh, listen. This is one of my favorite DMX songs.
And while we playing this, man, RIP to my football coach, man, Herbie Rogers, man. That high school football coach, man. He even made sure I got a scholarship to go to college. He didn't have to do that. RIP to Coach Rogers, man. That hurt me when I found out last Friday that you passed away. You was a good man. You looked out for everybody. You did football, volleyball, baseball. You made sure a lot of us minorities got scholarships. So I want to say RIP to Herbie Rogers. RIP to everybody. You lost anybody the last couple of years, especially during this pandemic time. You know, our hearts go out to you, RIP. You know what I'm saying? We know death is a part of life, but, you know, we still can't wrap our heads around death like that. But, you know, we going to keep on striving, try to live out your dreams. But I would love and give a shout out to Mr. Herbie Rogers, Winston Tigers finest. RIP to him. Try to wait till my boy K. Cole come back before we can wrap it up. Yeah. So that's about it, man. RIP to Herbie Rogers, man. That was my man's right there, man.
Rest in peace, King.
So, man, we about to get up out of here, man.
Do what?
Hold
on. Don't you do it yet. Don't you do that shit yet. I'm falling. I can't get up. I'm getting back on my feet so I can tear shit up. All right. You can clear shit now. You can clear shit now.
RIP to the dog.
Woo! Listen, let me tell y'all something. I've been through mad different phases like mazes to find my way. You hear? Listen. The dark man, bro.
Yeah, man.
The dark man, bro.
That nigga was ahead of his time, man. And
that's like top 3 favorite DMX songs of all time, bro.
DMX is my top 5, like rappers. In my top 5.
Hold on. I'm thinking. Because it's Nas, it's Jay.
But nah, it's not in my top 5. Not mine.
We cut it short. Damn. We done. I don't even want to talk to you no more. We done. Cut the short.
Niggas killed that bitch.
Bye. I'm gone. Fuck you.
I'm here to tell you right now.
Nas in your top 5, bro.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
How, Sway?
Della ENT.